आश्रमः कतरस्मिन्नो देशे भवति सम्मतः रमते यत्र वैदेही त्वमहं चैव लक्ष्मणा वनरामण्यकं यत्र स्थलरामण्यकं तथा सन्निकृष्टं च यत्र स्यात् समित्पुष्पकुशोदकम्. Sri Rama traveled through the hermitage of Janasthana, of Aranya, and finally he had come to Agastya's ashrama. With the blessings and guidance of Agastya, the trio move up to Panchavati. This is what we have seen in the last class. After that, on the way to their ashrama in Panchavati, they were going to build an ashrama there. On their way, they meet a huge big bird, none other than Jatayu. And the Jatayu is explaining about the entire universe creations. So, through the mouth of Jatayu, we can understand the universal brotherhood, how every being, from an ant to the ultimate creation, ultimate entity of the creation is connected. Everyone in the creation is connected by some means. So that universal brotherhood can be felt in the description of Jatayu, and having taken Jatayu also along with them, they further moved to Panchavati, and there they are making an ashrama. Before making the ashrama, Rama tells Lakshmana that Kanane Nipunohyasi. Lakshmana, you are expert in the forest. You know everything in the forest. You are very well versed with the beings here, about the, how to construct a place in such a place. And everything I don't have to tell you. But see to it where there is Vanaramanyakam yatra Jalaramanyam, Stalaramanyakam tata, where the place is so beautiful, decked with the forest and also with other basic communities. Samit Pushpa Kushodakam. Since we are living a life of an ascetics, we need only the basic things. The Kusha grass, the Darba grass, Samit, the fire sticks with which we can do the Agni Karya every day, and Udakam, the water. So we need to find a place which has this water facilities, and there is flora and fauna. Vanaramanyakam yatra. The flora and fauna enhances the quality of life, because that gives a kind of freshness, that breathes freshness into our life. So better you select such a place and start building the ashrama. When Rama was telling that, Lakshmana was Samyatanjalihi. He clasped his hands. Sita Sakasham Kakutstam Uvacha. At that point, he is looking at Sita Devi, and then he is telling to Rama, because she understands the playa, the condition of Lakshmana here. What condition? Sita and Lakshmana, both of them are like Paravanasmika Kutsa. We just do what you say. Who we are to dictate, who we are to decide anything on our own. Because whatever you decide is very much perfect. And you just don't decide only for us and for everyone around. So it's better to follow your lead. There can be one brain and many hands and legs to serve. So if everybody starts thinking in their own way, because of the limitations of their thinking, the outcome may not be better. So it's better we follow the lead of the leader. Paravanasmika kutsta tvayi varsha shatam stite swayam turuchire deshe kriyatam yatimam vada. I've been your attendant. I will be your attendant forever. I feel happiness in just following your lead. So you better swayam tu ruchire deshe. You yourself find a place, and all you have to do is kriyatam. Lakshmana, start doing. This is the spot you start doing. That puts off so many stress. If you have some leader who can decide and who can design based on the limitations and the benefits, we can probably give that energy for boosting the work much more better, in a much more better way. When you are there, why do we need to worry about it? So I am Paramanasti Asmika Kutsta. All I care is I just follow your lead. When Lakshmana was telling that, Rama was pleased. It's not Rama is pleased because Lakshmana accepts my leadership. It's Rama is pleased with the humbleness of Lakshmana. Lakshmana himself can rule over many things, can take care of many things. Being such a powerful person, but bending down is not so easy. When Lakshmana, you can have power and you can rule. Even that is easier than having the power and being humble. So that shows a kind of mastery, and Rama was pleased with such a mastery of Lakshmana. And then so Rama says, okay, my boy, we'll do that. And he holds the hand of Lakshmana, and both of them together discuss and find a spot. And then Lakshmana starts building the ashrama with a lot of care, bringing all the leaves and the fallen sticks and making them as pillars and tying them with all the forest creepers, and spreading them with all the kinds of grasses which will give proper comfort. He is laying the foundation, and he is making the pillars, and then he is making the roof, and he is designing, architecting. He knows what are all the needs of Rama, what could really satisfy Rama's basic needs and Rama's artistic needs. So considering everything with a utilitarian angle and with an angle of artistic angle, Lakshmana brings out a beautiful ashrama in Panchavati, and then he himself does the purification ceremony and everything. And then he takes Rama along with him and shows the ashrama. There, more than the comforts in the ashrama, Rama is seeing in every stone, every brick which was used to construct, or every mudstone which was used to construct that ashrama, Rama is able to feel the Lakshmana's affection towards Rama. The care and the affection Lakshmana had taken over Rama's things, Rama is moved. What will I give back for this person? Bhavagnena kritagnyena dharmagnena cha Lakshmana tvaya putrena dharmatma na samvrittaha pita mama na samvrittaha pita mama. Bhavagnena. Lakshmana, you understands my bhava, my inner feelings, how I would like things. You have so much attuned to me that you are a sugrit of me. You just don't see what I say. You see from what I say something, from which background, from which thought my words are arising. So you are attuning to my inner bhavana, to my inner feeling. Because the feeling is important. The words which come out might change, depends upon the circumstances outside. So for every order, there is a feeling inside. And if you understand the feeling, you yourself can design what to do and what not to do, how to do, where to change and everything. Such a kind of attendant is someone who is almost half of you. He is like Apara, he is just your other soul. And Lakshmana, you are like other soul for me, and you are able to understand what I would love, and then you are flowing through my things, flowing along with me with this attitude of Sagridaya. So I am so happy. Bhavagnena kritagnyena dharmagnena cha Lakshmana. You know your dharma, your kritagnyata. You know whatever has to be done and has to be returned back for it. So everything Rama had done for Lakshmana, Lakshmana understands the purpose of it, the intentions behind it, and tries to give back in that same way or more than that. That's what Rama says. So by your graceful attachment towards my needs, I am understanding that my father is not gone from me. He is just living in your own rupa, in your form. My father is living with you. I am living with my father because you are a representative of my father, a caring and affectionate, a lovable, a guide to me. So Rama feels very much relaxed here. Rama, who takes care of everyone, is being taken care of by Lakshmana with humbleness, with humility. If you take care of somebody, we might probably want to lead and want them to follow. But this Lakshmana here takes care of things and still follows Rama, follows the leads and cues of Rama. And such Lakshmana is a rare gem. And that's what Rama is here expressing through these words. And then thus they are living very happily that forest life. Where do they live? They live in They live in Panchavati. In Panchavati, among the 5 banyan trees, the Vatavrikshas, among the 5 Vatavrikshas, in the middle of it, Rama's ashrama is built, and Rama is living in that huge forest area with his wife and with his brother. When they are happily living like that, Pasatasya tu sukham Ragavasya Mahatmanaha Sharadvyapaye Hemanta Ruturishtaha Pravartata. When Rama was happily living like that, the days are rolling by. The days are rolling, the seasons are changing. And one such time, a beautiful season arose. That was Sharad Vyapaye Hemanta Ruturishtav Pravartate. Hemanta Rutu. Hemanta is the Rutu of Hima, the snow, the chillness. Panikala, the winter season comes. And here, Valmiki is saying Ruturishtaha Pravartate. The Ritu, the season which is very much liked by Rama. In the cold weather, we don't feel like, going out, actively doing many things. We will feel like cozily sit in a place and quieten down. And so it is easier to do the meditation at that time than during any other time. In Vasanta Kala, in spring season, we'll be hearing a lot of birds sounding outside. The sun is so bright. We will feel like, taking a bath and going out. When is the time? Is the time over? Is the Sandhya Vandanam time is over? And there is a 5 minutes break between the Sandhya Vandana time and the dinner time. Can I take the cricket bat and go and make a, just to score one more point now? Can I do that? Like that activity, the active, energetic feeling will be there, right? But during the winter season, we will shy away to go outside. We will be very worried. Oh, it's so chill. Let me stay inside, indoors. We will quieten down easily. And in such a situation, quietening the mind is also easy because the nature is also helping. Maybe that's a reason Rama likes Hemanta Ritu more. Maybe that's the reason why the rishis are doing tapasya in Himalayas, the abode of snow, where it is so chill and no thoughts arises, for the external activities. More than an extrovert, you will try to be an introvert. You will try to quieten down, calm down. And such a situation is the Hemanta Ritu. And that's what here Lakshmana says, my dear brother, you like this season. Kalashaka Prakvagastasya. When Rama is waking up early in the morning as usual to go take bath in Godavari at that time, Lakshmana is ready. He is readily waiting outside in the ashrama, holding on to the Kamandalu, just to having everything ready to go for the morning ritualistic beautiful bath in the Godavari river. It's so chill outside. What to think about waters? Even the air itself is very chill. Prabhati paschimo vayuhu dviginiyu krita shitalaha. Even the vayu, the air that is flowing is too much of chillness. Twice the amount of chillness than the usual chillness. And what to even think about the waters? The water will be even more chill with the humidity and everything. But still, Rama wants to go and take bath because he wants to enhance the chillness more probably. He wants to enjoy. He likes probably. That's a kind of different feeling. Outside things are touching our senses, and when that touch our senses, we can feel what makes us to understand the touch. If you hear something, as Anna says in our morning Upanishad classes, if you hear something, instead of just hearing for a moment, stop and feel what is making us to hear that feeling of hearing. When you eat a rasagulla or a gulab jamun, for a moment, when that sweet touches the tongue, a feeling arises in that touch. From where that feeling of touch arises? When a friend comes and hugs another friend, a feeling of some kind of feeling arises. Where that feeling arises? And when we smell something, Grana Tarpanam iva abhyetya kamnaram na prakarshayet. The smell, the fragrance goes inside and it touches somewhere inside to make us feel the fragrance. What is that touch? So, when we go through the things which touches our senses, more than the external objects, when the external objects touch our indriyas, how the Indriyas function and from where they function, where the Chaitanya to function comes, where that energy to understand these touches comes. So if we concentrate on that point from where that energy to feel these touches comes, that is the Atmasthana. That is where, we have to quieten down and settle down, from where all things comes out. That is what the meaning of Gayatri Mantra too. From where all these things arises. Not just thoughts, the feelings, the senses, the energy. Everything arises from a point which is very, very close to us. Even a layman can feel it. You don't even need to have a great studies, great vidya or great anugraha, because this is something which has been given to all of us. Everybody has been benefited, has been gracefully, God has given that feeling. Only we have to quieten down and feel where that feeling starts. And in this time of winter, when Rama enters into the chill weather, when he walks through the chill forest, and when he gets into the chilly water, the Indriyas are getting tormented by the chillness. And when the Indriyas are getting that sharp feelings, it's easier for us to understand from where that sharp feelings recognition comes. When your tongue touches a sweet, also when your tongue touches a bitter gourd pitlai, it is so kadua, it is very much sour, or it is very much bitter. That feeling comes when that shadrasa comes. When we enjoy that shadrasa, it's easy to differentiate. When the shadrasa touches our senses, we can go to the feeling of from where this rasana is being enjoyed. That is why we have to eat when we are very much hungry. Pasita pin pusi. Or eat only to that extent which is good enough for the next, until you eat the next time. So when you're really hungry, the hunger is quenched by this much morsel of food, and when that energy touches that chasm of hunger, an internal feeling of tripti comes. That tripti can be felt. So that tripti can only be felt if there is a maunena bhaktavyam. If you just sit quietly, observe what is happening, and then enjoy it, you can feel the tripti. When you walk, they call it as mindful walking these days. That is like every step you walk through the places, every step we take, we enjoy that feeling of walking through it. We just observe what is happening inside us and go through it as an experience. So that experience, every experiences which is kindling some sense and sensations inside, and we can observe from where the senses are being felt, from where the sensation is felt. So in a winter season, when Rama enters into the chill waters, the chillness is tormenting his body, not just the body. From where he can feel the chillness. There is a sharp change in the weather outside. There is a sharp change in the things we are experiencing. And so that sharp change will make us to question inside from where this feeling is arising. If you see someone and you like that someone so much, some kind of happiness arises from inside. Now we are going to have exam. After exam, there is going to be holidays. After holidays, when we come back, we see our friends. Hoi, we are shouting loudly. And some happiness arises from inside, and from where that happiness is arising, from where you are actually feeling it. So when we become an introvert, when we dwell inside and enjoy from where all these senses are arising, that is the point which we are generally contemplating every day in our Anushtana. From where all these things arise. So everything around us is an experience which is actually helping us to understand the inner experience, that inner feel. So the life itself, with so many twists and up and downs, are actually a blessing for us. It's not a monotony. It's with so many things, so many difficulties sometimes, so many struggles sometimes, so many excitements, so many changes, so many sometimes threats. Everything, it's like shaking us. Come on, wake up. What are you feeling through all these things? How do you feel this? From where do you feel all these things? So it's making us to question inside, and when there is an inner quest that rises, we will be able to holistically understand things. So the weather which is very chill outside is really good. It makes us to have the inner contemplation very easily. Nihara parusho lokaha prithvi sasyashalini jalani anupabhogyani subagaha havyavahanaha nihara parushaha lokaha. That is, entire environment is harshly filled with the snow. The place is so chill, Anna. Lakshmana is telling Rama, the place is so chill. Prithvi sasyashalini. There are water everywhere. After the rainy season, there are water everywhere. The water is filled, and everywhere the water is stagnated, and there is a chillness, and the chillness arises from every ponds and lakes. So there is water not just on the land and also in the air. So Prithvi sasyashalini. And jalani anupabhogyani, we cannot touch the waters. They are not something to be touched. We can feel the current. Subagaha havyavahanaha. The fire is very pleasing for us. So fire also will become pleasing when we come across the other things. So everything has its extremities. The fire is so pleasing. In the afternoon only we can feel the sun. Other time we cannot. Even though sun is shining, the sun looks like a moon to us. There is no heat waves from the sun at all. The heat waves of sun, when it passes through this nihara, when it passes through this winter climate, that also becomes chill. So we can only get the light, but we are not getting the heat from it. Maybe madhyanhe, during the afternoons, we can slightly feel some amount of the heat. Otherwise, it's all like a moon. Sevamane dridam surye dishammantaka sevitam vihina tilakeva stri nottaradik prakashate. Slowly the sun is moving towards the southern direction, and because of this kramana, that northern direction loses its luster with the absence of the sun, and so the northern direction looks like vihina tilakeva stri. It looks like a maiden without the tilaka on her forehead. So there is also another beautiful bhava here. The commentators are saying, since Rama has moved towards the south, the Ramasurya has moved towards the south, the north, the Ayodhya, without her Nata, she is without the tilaka. There is no tilaka on her forehead. So the north looks vihina tilakeva stri nottaradrik prakashate. Atyanta trishidaka vanyaka pratisamkarate karam. The beings over there, they get so filled with thirst during the winter season, to keep up the warmth. All the warmth are rising in our body, and the water has been drained, and we feel so thirsty. And even the beings, the animals, the pratisamkarte karam, the elephant is feeling the thirst, and it wants to drink the water, and it comes and keeps its tumbikai, trunk, right? Trunk, it keeps on the water. The moment it keeps the trunk on the water, it's feeling the cold current, and it is taking it back, shrinking the trunk back, and it cannot touch the water. And then only it is looking around. There are so many waterfowls, which are actually waterfowls. They are playing a foul game. They are not entering into the water now because it's so chill. They are just around the water, and they are not entering into the water. Only with the sounds of those birds, we are even able to see there is a water around. Otherwise, the entire area is covered with mist. Everywhere the fog is on on all the crops over there. Baspachannan yaranyani yavagodu mamanticha. The yava, the goduma, all the crops over there are filled with the mist, with the fog. Nothing can be understood. Only through the calling of the birds. When the morning rises, abhyudite surye nadatbihi kraunchasarasaihi. When the sun rises, the birds also rises, and then they are trying to find those crops, and then they come to that area and try to pick up the crops and making the noises. Only with their noises we are able to understand, oh, there is a crop field here, because there are so many birds here. That much fog. It's all filled with the fog. The dishas are not with brightness. We cannot see the directions. Everywhere it's so misty, so cool, and this is such a nice place for mystics. And that is the time which our mystic Rama also likes. When Rama and Lakshmana and Sita Devi are going to the bath, they are talking like that, so many beautiful things without any rasabanga of that nature. Lakshmana has been talking about all these things, and slowly in his mind, when the mind is so pleasant and calm, we obviously think about the ones whom we love so much. Here, when Lakshmana was seeing all these things, he feels probably, that's what our Anna used to say, he probably feels that why Rama has to go through all these things. Probably he could have stayed in ashrama and asked me to make a hot water. I could definitely bring the water from Godavari and can make a hot water bath for him. Why he has to come all along, all the way to Godavari and take bath in the chill waters? And who can say such things to Rama? Nobody can tell him all such things. He knows what he is doing. And when you are around, you know he knows what he is doing. You cannot suggest him anything unless otherwise he asks you or he wants you to open your mouth. It's some kind of vashita. There you can't speak nonsenses. So Lakshmana himself feels he can't talk much, but somehow his heart is feeling the pangs. He's feeling why Rama has to go all through this thing, go through all these things. And so, instead of telling why you have to go and take a bath, if he says why Bharata, who is also doing such kind of pliya in Ayodhya, has to do these things, Rama's heart will melt. Maybe slowly he might also feel that why Rama also has to go through this. So Lakshmana's heart is, heart is melting, thinking about Rama. Of course, Bharata. Asmimstu purushavyagre kale bhavatu kale dukkha samanvitaha. In this time of the period only, tapascharati dharmatma tvad-bhaktya bharatah pure. Because of the devotion towards him, Bharata is also doing the tapasya. Bharata is also in penance. Though he is in the Rajya life, he is actually he's like a sage who is doing the penance. He is tapasvi niyataharaha shete shite makitale. He told the other day itself, I will follow only those kind of things which my Arya is following. I'll eat only those things which Rama eats. I will only follow those regimes. That is, I will also lie down on this floor. Here itself the water is so chill in Godavari. Then what to think about the Sarayu, Saraf Pravritta Sarayu. Sarayu is just the ice of the Sarayu river in the Himalayas that just melts. And it's just a snow, that icy water. And Bharata will also be taking bath in the morning just like Rama. Atyanta sukha samriddhaha sukumaraha sukochitaha katam tvapara ratreshu sarayu avagahate. That Bharata was very carefully, with so much care, has been grown. Atyanta sukha samriddhaha. Everyone likes Bharatanna also. And Bharatanna is a Sukhavasi. So he had been luxuriously, happily, with all that care and affection brought up. And such Bharatanna, he will also be probably taking the same kind of route towards, the same way he will also be going towards Sarayu at this time of the day. Katam tvapararattreshu sariyum avagahate padmapatre kshano viraha shyamo nirdaro mahan dharmagnaha satyavadi cha hrinishedo jitendriyaha. He is a Hriman. He doesn't boast so much outside. He takes everything within himself. He is such a humble person. And his eyes, beautiful lotus-eyed Bharata, Padmapatrekshanaha. Maybe the moment Lakshmana started talking about Bharata, Rama's eyes started becoming vikasa. The eyes started becoming blossoming. Eyes probably blossoming. Seeing this blossomed eyes of Rama, Lakshmana would have felt Bharata's eyes will also be like this. Bhagavan and Bhaktas are the same. And feeling Bhagavan, Bhakta's heart blossoms. And here, feeling this Bhakta, feeling about this devotee, here Rama's heart is blossoming, which is seen from the blossomed eyes of Rama. And enjoying these two. Always, Lakshmana is the Mahanubhavaha. Ramaha Satyadritihi, Bharatascha Dharmikaha. When Bharata comes to see Rama, there in Ayodhya Kandam, Valmiki says, Satyadritischa Ramaha. Rama is Satyadriti. He does not want to give out the Satya. give up the Satya. He wants to stand on that Satya. And Bharata is a Dharmika. He does not want to take Rama's wealth. He is a Dharmika. He is a follower of Dharma. The one person says, I am going to follow Dharma. The another person is saying, I am going to uphold Dharma. When these two people are like this, sitting amidst of them, Lakshmanascha Mahanubhavaha. Lakshmana is enjoying these two brothers of him. So that is one sloka. When Rama comes, when Bharata comes to see Rama, Satyadritischa Ramaha, Dharmikaha Bharataha, Lakshmanaha Mahanubhavaha. Lakshmana always enjoys the Bhagavan and Bhakta. Beautiful two samudras. And Lakshmana is enjoying amidst. Here also, seeing Rama's Padmapatrekshana, the thought of Bharata, here he further explains more and more about Bharata. Padmapatrekshana, Viraha, Shyamaha, youthful Bharata. Nirudaro Mahan, the one whose waist is inside. He is like a yuva. He is very well structured person. Dharmajnaka, you can have any structure, any beauty, anything. But if there is no dharma inside, then that's not the Vishaya of Rama. So Dharmajnaka, Satyavadi cha. So okay, he is a Dharmajna, he is a Satyavadi. He knows all the things. And he goes boast about it? No. Rinishedaka. He is humble. Jitendriyaha. When you are humble, when you are keeping everything inside, and that happens through the Jitendriyatvam. The humbleness happens through the Jitendriyatvam, and because of the Jitendriyatvam, a person can be more humble, and being more humble, he can be more Jitendriya. So this goes hand in hand, and that's what we can see in Bharata. And such Bharata would also be having this kind of life now. So thinking about it, thinking about Bharata, Lakshmana's heart is melting, and slowly his mind started thinking, why all these things? Why should all these things happen like this? Because of that person. There is one person who is the reason for all these things. So from Prakriti, the mind became relaxed. Seeing the Prakriti in the mind became relaxed. The mind became happy. Instead of staying in that, Lakshmana, who is fond of talking more and more to Rama, he is slowly talking about Bharata's devotion. All positive inherent things are coming out. And slowly, when talking about Bharata and thinking about Rama's and Bharata's difficulties, another thought arises in his mind. Because of that one lady, Bharta Dasharato Yasyaha Sadhuscha Bharatasutaha Katam nu Samba Kaikei Radrishi Kruradarshini. Bharta Dasharato Yasyaha Sadhuscha Bharatasutaha, whose husband is Dasharatha himself, and whose son is the Sadhu Bharata, the sage-like Bharata. Why she is like Tadrishi Kruradarshini? Why has she turned into such a cruel person? Even after being in such a satsanga, how can she be cruel? When Bharata's mother is scolded like that, in that morning time, when the heart was so calm, so much in silence, so much in Uparati, and with Rati of Bharata's thoughts, that alone can Rama take. Rama can take only up to that extent. When we are drinking payasam, if we get a small stone, how we will feel? Like that, here Rama is feeling the Lakshmana's harshness towards the mother. He does not want to hear it. Do not talk negative things. Because by talking about such negative things now, we are not going to attain anything. If at all we talk about anybody's negative things, if we are able to achieve something because of that, we can do it. If it is for curing something, if it is for treating something, we are talking about the negativity, we can do only up to the extent until which we can talk to cure it. If we keep on talking and talking and talking and talking, it will turn inside. After a period of time, it is like beating the dead snake. The more and more and more and more you beat, you grow powerful with violence and hostility. Because the strength you spend is not being used and it turns against you. So any negative things we take care, we talk about it, we think about it, we are also polluting. These are like a double-edged sword. கத்தி எடுத்தவனுக்கு கத்தியாலேயே ஆபத்து. So it's like a double-edged sword. If you are not careful to know where to stop the negativity and to which extent it has to be used and for what it has to be used, it's better not to use it. Who are we to purify others? Instead of purifying others, going and trying to purify others, better keep calm and think about your own vasanas. We have to think about our own impressions and instincts and what are all the things we have to cull out here. Instead of talking about that person has culpritness, that person has bad things, think about all such things. What and all we have done, how and all we can cure ourselves, how we can self-punish our own bad thoughts and intentions. Can we go talk about this to others? Will we do it? If you don't do it, why do you have to do about others? Are you going to make a change? If you are in a position to make change, be very careful to tread on that path because it's so slippery. After the goal is attained, if we still keep on going, that negative energy will turn back. It will become our own nature. So the Mahatma, the great men, the sadhukals are very, very careful about, talking non-good words. They are very careful about it. Nachame krodham utsrishtam buddhir bhavati nanyata. They don't try to go into that kind of realm itself, that range of feelings or emotions, because it can always turn inward. And this is the time of the day where, the heart easily think about the positive things. And so why to think about negative things? Natemba madhyamata tagarhitavya katanchana tameva ikshvakunatasya bharatasya katam kuru. Don't talk ill of our middle mother, Madhyama, the mother. And don't talk about our mother. If you want to say something, if you feel like talking, Tameva Ikshvakunathasya Bharatasya Katam Kuru. Just keep talking about our Ikshvakunatha. Everybody tells I am Ikshvakunatha, but I feel our Bharata is the Ikshvakunatha, the Lord of Ikshvakus. Talk about him, talk about his penance, talk about his virtues, talk about his humbleness, talk about his Jitendriyatva. Everything is soul-filling. And the words he had spoken when he came to Chitrakuta, Priyani, Madhurani, Hridyani, Amritakalpani. Rama is telling Manaf Prakladaranicha. He is giving 5 adjectives for the words spoken by Bharata. That is Sundrita. Those are the Priyahita Vachanas of Bharata. Every word, every sarga was filled with Bharata's affectionate, Priyani, Madhurani, that which arose from his soul. Madhurani, the sweet, the nectar-like, Amrita Kalpani, the elixir, Hridyani. Everything felt from his heart and his pure heart and pure melting meditative heart. Hridyani, Amrita Kalpani, Manaf Prakladananicha. So when such words arise from his mouth, it arose from his heart, and through his mouth and my ears, it entered into my heart, and Manaf Prakladananicha, that soothed my heart. So if at all you talk like Bharata. Kadanmaham sameshyami Bharatena Mahatmana Shatrugnena cha virena tvayaham Raghunandana. I just feel the pangs of separation. Alas, when will I be with that great soul Bharata again? When will I meet him? When can I spend more time with Bharata? Shatrugnena cha virena. And also with that Veera, that hero Shatrugna. Our hero Shatrugna, Tvayacha Raghunandana, and Raghunandana, the gladdener of our dynasty, O Saumitri, O Saumya, and along with you. But Rama is already with Saumitri, right? Already with Sumitra Putra only, Lakshmana only. Then why is he telling that when will I be with you? When will I be with you? In such a way, Bharata and Shatrugna also will be with us, all the 4 of us together, just looking forward for those days. Though my mind is so strong and determined to follow the dharma and be in the forest, Vanavasa krite buddhi, nishchitapihi me buddhi. My heart is determined. Parantu, but balishi kriyate punaha. Though my heart is strong and determined, my heart is weeping like a child. Like how a child weeps at the separation of its parents. Like that, being separated from my Lord, Bharata, my heart becomes like a child and weeping. Balishi kriyate punaha bharatasneha santaptaha. Tormented by Bharata's neha. With Bharata's separation I am tormented. Rama doesn't say so. With Bharata's affection I am tormented. How can one be tormented by the other's affection? Because of his affection, he is so selfless. As you said, he is also lying down on darba grass. He is also eating the forest food only. He is living like a forest ranger when he was already taking so much responsibility in Ayodhya, back at the kingdom. He has to do many chores. His life is not quite like a forester life. The forester life is so quiet, the energy is preserved. So the lesser food, the lesser activities is fine probably. Only that much I have to bear. But Bharata has to bear so many other duties, so many responsibilities. Energy will be going in all those things. Even after doing all the Trajoguna activities, he is in such a sattvic quality and he taking sattvic ahara, and sattvic way of life means that is even more burdening for him. Why he is taking so much of burden? Because of his affection towards me. Fay on to such affection. Why should he be so much affectionate to me? So Bharata snega santaptat. So seeing Bharata's affection, I am getting tormented more and more. Who can have such an affection? Why does he give such an affection to me? And what do I give in return for that child of mine? And I myself become a child of him. Balishi kriyate punaha. That is Rama's innocence. Rama can be the Vishwarupi. Rama can be anything. Not just in a mystical way. Even like with his prowess, with his vidya, with his penance, with his all the beautiful tall virtues. Rama is so great a person. Such a great person's the greatness lies in his childlike innocence. And which is getting exhibited here when he was thinking about Bharata's devotion. When Rama and Lakshmana are talking like that and got into the waters of Godavari, probably because of the heat generated from his body, because of separation from Bharata, Rama is not feeling the chillness of the Godavari. If you are having the fever and if you touch the water will be more chill at the time. So Bharata's viraha should even make the water more chill for Rama, but Rama is not in a state of mind to even feel that. He has been talking about Bharata and Lakshmana, and Rama is talking about Bharata and taking the beautiful bath, morning bath, early morning bath, and then they are finishing up their anushtanas and going to the ashrama. And now the conversation of Rama and Lakshmana are enjoyed by Sita Devi silently here. And she also walks towards the ashrama along with him. Krita Abhishekaha Sararaja Ramaha Sita Dvitiyaha Saha Lakshmanena Krita Abhishekaha Giriraja Putriya Rudra Sanandi Bhagavani Veshaga. Having finished his morning snana in Godavari, Rama is going back to the ashrama. It is like from Himalayas, from the Kailasha, Lord Rudra had alighted down with his consort Sati Devi, and he had taken bath in the Manas Sarovar along with the Nandikeshwara, and how he finishes his morning rituals and goes back to the Kailasha. Like that, Sri Raghava along with Sita Devi and Lakshmana finished his morning rituals and goes back to his ashrama. Thus ends the 16th chapter of Aranyakanda. Now comes the 17th chapter. All these 17th chapters in Ramayana are somewhat special. If you see 17th, 18th chapters, that 17th is the eve. Eve means just before. 17th, 18th chapters are somewhat a turning point chapters. Here also there is a turning point. If you take Balakanda, that 18th is Ramajananam. If you take Ayodhya Kanda, that is 18th chapter is when Rama's Prasanna Gambhiryam. Kaikeyi tells Rama to go to forest, and Rama turns the table on her and he comes out with Prasannata. And in Aranyakanda, a Vyakti is going to come and she is going to make twist and changes here in the entire story. She coming is a turning point in the otherwise calm and quiet life in Panchavati. And if you take Kishkinda Kanda, that is where Vali Moksha happens. Vali has been educated by Rama. And if you take Sundarakanda, 18th Sarga is where Ravana comes and gets Sita Mata's advices. That is the time Sita Darshanam is done, and in that eve, everything is happening around that. And then if we take Yuddha Kanda, 18th Sarga is Vibhishana, Sharanagati and Rama's Abhaya Pradhanam in 17th, 18th Sarga. And here now in the Aranya Kanda, 17th, 18th Sarga, this lady comes. The lady formed demon comes there. Rama is in his ashrama doing his rituals, usual rituals, talking with the sages over there, and Lakshmana and Sita Devi are so busy with their morning activities, and there comes this demoness. She woke up pretty late, and it's already very late, but it is early breakfast time for her, morning 11 o'clock probably. Madhyanikam, everything has been done in Rama's ashrama. It's another prahar for them. But this lady wakes up and smells the human flesh and comes to Rama's ashramam. Jagama yadrichaya. Just like that she came, a twist happened. She sees Rama. She thought, why should I eat this person? This person is more tastier to live with for some days than eating him in a moment. So she can also think for a little longer period of time, it seems. And such a lady starts thinking, why can't I marry this person? Why can't I start living with this person? Marrying is something we say, but she only thinks about living with him for a few days. So for that living relationship, she is looking forward with Rama. And so what kind of quality and qualification she has to be even nearby Rama? And Valmiki is comparing her qualities with Rama's qualities. Sumukam durmukhi ramam vrittamadyam magodari Vishalaksham virupakshi sukesham tamramurdaja Preetirupam virupasa suswaram vairavaswara Tarunam daruna vriddha rakshasi vakyam abravit Tarunam daruna vriddha dakshinam bhamabhashini Naya vrittam sudurvritta Priyam apriyadarshana Sharirja samavishta rakshasi vakyam abravit Sumukam durmukhi ramam Sumukam, Rama is a sumukha. Rama is a beautiful person. His face is like always Antalartha Sendamariyai Vendradamma. The blossomed face Rama. Sumukham Durmukhi Ramam. And how she is? Durmukhi. Always she looks crookedly. When she looks at someone, that person will start doubting his own self. Durmukhi Ramam Vrittamadyam Mahodari. Okay, let us not start with face. Face is the index of mind. From that we understood what is going on in both of their minds. Let's not compare. That's high level comparison. We will probably compare the physical structures, is what probably Valmiki thought. So he goes into the physical structure. Physical structure starts with the middle of the body. Vrittamadyam. When he sees Rama's Madhyam, Rama's stomach, Vrittam, that is gone inside, very well shaped. Taruno Yuva, always Taruno Vagbhi, Rama is Arogaha, Tarunaha, Vrittamadhyam, very, very well built stomach with all the push-ups and stuffs he is doing every day, with the Vyayamas. He is very strong and well structured, Vrittamadhyam. And this lady, she does take 14 buffaloes for a day, and then all fried in superb oil. Every day is Diwali for her. She takes all kind of snacks, some raw, some boiled, some fried probably. With all those things, she keeps eating, snacking all the time. So such a person's stomach, there is no exercise. Only for her teeth there are exercises. There are no other exercises. And so her Mahodari, her stomach is like Maha Udaram. It's like you have kept 3 to 4 pots, one after the other. Big bellied lady. Mahodari, it's like already she is 18 months pregnant. She's so huge belly she has. Vrittamadyam Mahodari, that is her pride. Sumukam Durmukhi Ramam Vrittamadyam Mahodari Vishalaksham Virupakshi. Valmiki probably thought, let's go back to the eyes. This is horrible. We'll probably go back to the face. We'll try to see, is there any more Samya? Vishalaksham. Rama's eyes are like fawn-eyed, blossomed, Vishalaksham. Always, in expansion and peace. Aha, beautiful. Such a person. And this lady, Virupakshi. Anna used to say, after, taking the coconut shell, if you turn and see, it will be like with 3 dots, coconut shell, bulged out coconut shell like ice. When she looks at someone, that's such a terror. Priyam Apriya Darshana. That's it. He can never sleep peacefully after that, after seeing her eyes. Virupakshi. Then Sukesham Tamra Murdaja. Venda. Let's leave all these things. Let's go to hair part of it. Sukeshi. Rama's hair is like alakabhara. Even after the, matted, after putting all those banyan ka ras on the top of your hair, even the matted hair is like alakabhara. It's surulana keshangal. But her hair, she had put so much, all the kind of experiences. She had tried everything with that hair of her. Tamra Murdaja, she had only couple of hairs left. And the couple of hairs are like on the top of her head like horns. And she had even colored that hairs. Sukesham Tamra Murdaja. And what is it? There is no samya between them. Everything is so much oppositions. This and that is like a lot of differences. Is there no samya, no similarities? There is one similarity. What similarity? Priyam Apriya Darshana. Where is the similarity? If you see Rama in your life, such a darshana you can never forget. Atma mein basonge Swami. You can feel him all the time. He will be like engraved into our mind, tanu mana, in everything he'll be engraved. And this lady also, once you see, you can never forget her. That's it. All the time, arati kandade irukka vendidhaan. So that is, you can never forget these two darshanas. That is the samyam, only similarity between these two people. And such a lady wants to propose to Rama, so she comes to Rama and she starts asking about Rama. And this person is a person of Arjava. Samipe Srijanasya cha Visheshena Ashramastasya Samipe Srijanasya cha Andritam Bataramasya. Rama never tells lies. Never tells lies. Especially in Ashrama Samipa and also for Srijanangal. Women folks, he has a karuna, kripa towards them. So thinking her as a lady, he is making her to sit and tells all stories about him. Two katha, Ramayana katha happened in two places. In both the places it was not successful. And bhaktas are the super great bhaktas. Bhakta Vachaspatiryata. Like that Rama here tells Ramayana katha to Surpanaka and there is no fruit out of it. Like that Sita Mata tells Rama katha. Sita Mata tells Sadupadesha to Ravana in that 18th Sarga of Sundaraganda. Here Aranyaganda 18th Sarga, Rama says Ramakatha. Sundaraganda 18th Sarga, Sita Amma says Ramakatha. In both the places, the Ramakatha happened from the greatest Bhakta of the world. The one who enjoys Rama like anything, the one who understands Rama like anything. Such a Munipungavatva deity herself had told Ramayana to Ravana, but it didn't get inside. So it's not in the hands of who says it. Only to some extent they are catalysts. It's in the hands of who hears it. If our mind is open, if our heart is open, then only the Sadhupadesha will enter. For that, these two Shrotas are examples. One is Shurpanaka, one is Ravana. None of them got benefited out of it. Here, after hearing Ramakatha, she says, okay, I will tell about me. My elder brother is Ravana. And I also have another elder brother, Kubera. He is in the north, Ravana is in the south. There are some cousin brothers, Karadushanas. And they are in the middle. And I have another one, a big boss, Kumbhakarna. He comes, everything is all done. Such a person is also my brother. So these are my contacts, face values she is building up there. And then there is also one more brother, Naturakshasa Cheshtitaka, Vibhishana Dharmatma. There is one Dharmatma Vibhishana. It's okay, Choddo. Nothing to talk about him. And he is not at all a Rakshasa. He is like a Nara. He is like a Deva. No use of him. Just, it's okay. He is also there. This is our family background. I have told about my family things. You have told about your family things. Now we are engaged. Engaged? Yes. During engagement, they tell about each other's family things. So we have told our family things. Now we are properly engaged and let us start roaming around. And Rama thought, Rama, what is it that I have landed myself into? And then he slowly said, you better do one thing. And there is one person there, he is my brother Lakshmana. Why don't you go and propose to him? Shrimana Akrita Darasya. He is such a person of auspiciousness. And he does not have a wife. Why don't you try that? Why do you want to be with me? I already have a wife and I also adore her so much. For a person like you, living with Sapatni is always a difficult thing. Why do you have to, if you are making a choice, make a better choice. Why do you have to do this? And she thought, yes, Why do I have to take it? Why I have to be second to someone else? I am always a queen-like person. I will be my ruler and I will be ruling everyone, everything. So she rules out Rama and she goes and stands before Lakshmana. So all those proposals she did had only this much of conscience in it. In a minute it's gone. Immediately she changed the pair. She went and stood before the Lakshmana and she started proposing to him. And Lakshmana sees this weird lady and he looks up and says, what happened? Why are you coming and blabbering such things? Like that, Lakshmana is looking at her and she says, your brother only, na? Your brother over there. He only suggested that we will be a good match for each other. You can even ask him. I came with such a strong recommendation. Why don't you consider it? We can probably start roaming around. And she says it, Lakshmana says, oh, it's you, okay, it's come from there, okay. So this is the time to play. Let me play my let me play my part also well. So and then he says, what you want to marry me? See what I am doing. I'm just a servant to my brother. And if you marry me, you will be another servant, maid servant like me. You have to bring waters from the lakes and everything and have to do all that puny garka kam. Yes, house chores. I never do such things. Yes, I know it. Seeing you, I can see it. You can only order people around. You cannot do work. It will not work for you. Being with me will not work for you. Better do one thing. You be the queen yourself. Go to that king of us, Rama. You go marry him. Don't think about his wife, puny wife. He will probably, looking at you, he will forget her. He will give her up. You can try that out. You are right. She's a puny person. Why should I adjust and accommodate his needs? Everybody has to accept what I'm saying. He is already very blessed because I like him. And so that itself is a blessing for him. Now what else he needs more in the life? Keeping, clinging on to that puny wife of him. Now itself, I will find out. So she again go to him and she started telling, oh Rama, why are you clinging on to this lady? See how she herself is so lean. So that is why she had kept you also so lean. Such a life will not suit you. First we'll start from here. I will kill her and we'll start eating her first. From there we will start and we'll get going along with everything. Finish it off. Saying that, comically this conversation was going on, but such a person is serious about things. We never know what are the things they take seriously. They don't take the serious things as serious. Only things which are concerned about them, they take very seriously. It's very, very harmful to be around them. They are very toxic. You never know what they take and what they mistake. So they are always consider them as, the greatness. They are the greatness only as the biggest thing, and they only, keep spouting nonsenses. But if any other person talks sensible things, they get sensitive. Such kind of people. And so she started running towards Sita, telling, I'll kill her. She started running towards Sita and she started, almost she caught hold of Sita's neck, and that's when Rama realizes such kind of ladies should not be entertained. Such kind of people should not be entertained. So immediately Rama rose from his seat and, pushed her back and then said to Lakshmana, with these kind of people, we should not talk much. It's not good to talk to such kind of people, and so make her understand what she did is wrong. Let her not come back again. When Rama said it, Lakshmana immediately took his pichwa, whatever the small knife he has, he cut her nose and ears and then sent her away, and she crying heavily. Already Suswaram Bhairava Swara. Already her swara was like very apaswara. Now it has really become Bhairava Swara. With fear and anger, and a normal voice itself is Bhayankara, and now with the fear and anger, it is too much of Bhayankara. It is echoing in all the places of Janasthana, and she is being driven away like this by Lakshmana, and she goes and falls at her brother's feet in his court. Yata Ashanihi, how like thunder comes and gets down. This lady comes and falls into Kara's mansion. Let's stop with this. That Shurpanaka Sikshapana. He had given a Siksha, but she is not a Shishya to take the Siksha. So she is turning the events in a wrong way, and she is bringing all those Vittil Puchigal, Patankaha iva Pavakam. She is bringing all those creatures to fall into the Agni called Rama. And this Ramagni, the swirling of Ramagni from Ramashrama in Janasthana, we will see in the next satsanga. Janaki Kanta Smaranam, Jai Jai Rama Ram, Satgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. இது வரைக்கும் முடிச்சிடணும். போன வாரம் இதில் முடிச்சிருந்தோம். போன வாரம் பஜனை எங்கே முடிச்சிருந்தோம்? நான் போகலையா? சரி, இது முதல்ல பாடிடுறா. தியாகராஜர் பாடுறீங்களாம்மா? என்னாச்சு புஷ்பா, பாடுறீங்களா? ஆமாப்பா, என்ன பாடணும்? क्षीरसागर विहारा क्षीरसागर विहारा अपरिमित गौरपातक विदारा अपरिमित गौरपातक विदारा दूर जन गण विदूरा दूर जन गण विदूरा निगम संचार सुंदर शरीरा संचार सुंदर शरीरा क्षीर सागर विहारा शतमगाहित विभंगा शतमगाहित विभंगा श्रीराम शमन रिपुसन्नुतांगा श्रीराम शमन रिपुसन्नुतांगा श्रितमानवान्तरंगा श्रितमानवान्तरंगा जनक जाशृंगार जलज भृंग जनक जाशृंगार जलज भृंग क्षीर सागर विहारा राजाधिराज वेशा राजाधिराज वेशा श्रीराम धनीय कर सुभूषा श्रीराम नमनीय कर सुभूषा राजनुत ललित भाषा राजनुत ललित भाषा श्रीजागराजादि भक्त पोषा
श्रीत्यागराजादि भक्तपोषा क्षीरसागरविहारा अपरिमित घोरपातकवितारा दूरजनगणविदूरा निगमसञ्चार सुन्दर शरीरा रमगावा रमध्यावा रमगावा रमध्यावा रमगावा रमध्यावा रमगावा रमध्यावा रमजीविता विधावा रमजीविता विधावा रमजीविता विधावा रमजीविता विधावा रमगावा रमध्यावा रमगावा रमध्यावा रमगावा रमध्यावा कल्याणाचे जे कल्याण कल्याणाचे जे कल्याण रघुरायाचे गुणगान रघुरायाचे गुणगान रघुरायाचे गुणगान गुणगान रमगावा 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 राम कैवल्याचा दानी राम कैवल्याचा दानी रामदास अभिमानी अभिमानी रामदास अभिमानी रमगावा 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 रमजीविता विधावा रमजीविता विधावा रमगावा 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 राम जय राम जय जय राम 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 Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
எங்கே கொடுக்கணும்? सीताराम रघुपति राघव पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम अयोध्या नायक राजा राम कामद नायक सीताराम राम राम जय
अवध बिहारी राजा राम चित्रकूटपति सीताराम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम
कनक भवन में राजा राम चित्रकूट में सीताराम
राम राम जय राजा राम राम राम
राजा राम मंदाकिनी तट सीता राम राम राम
सरयुत दशरथ नंदन राजा राम भरत के प्यारे सीताराम
जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम
कौसल्यावत्सल राजा राम अनसूयावत्सल सीताराम
राम राम जय सीताराम राम राम जय सीताराम जन सेवित राजा राम ऋषिगण सेवित सीताराम राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम
ख्याति कोटे के राजा राम खग मृग रंजित सीताराम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम
रत्न महल में राजा राम पिटपी निकुंजे सीताराम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम
सिंहासन स्थित राजा राम पेड़ के नीचे सीताराम
राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम
अभ्युदय स्थित राजा राम विश्रेयस कर सीताराम राम राम जय छाया राजा राम तरु छाया वृत सीताराम
वशिष्ठवत्सल राजा राम अति सुरचित सीताराम
हेम पर्यंके राजा राम पुष्पास्तरणे सीताराम
जय स्थित राजा राम कोकिल कूजित सीताराम
मणि मंदिर में राजा राम पर्णकुटी है सीताराम
राजवर राजा राम योगी राजवृत सीताराम।
विशोधन राजा राम हृदय कमल स्थित सीताराम। राम राम जय राजा दूर करे चकराजा राम कुंभक भाव सीताराम। राम राम जय
अभय मुद्रांकित राजा राम मुद्रांकित सीताराम। राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम। वीर रसायन वंदित राजा राम विषादनंदित सीताराम। राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम। मारादित राजा राम धर्म धुरंधर सीताराम। राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम। सर्व राम राजा राम आत्मा राम सीताराम। राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम। श्यामल कोमल राजा राम सिद्ध सूप सीताराम। राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम। धुरंधर राजा राम प्रेम रसायन सीताराम। राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम। हरि पर्वते राजा राम वाम धूरि कृति सीताराम। राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम। श्रीरंगेश राजा राम भक्तांतरंग सीताराम। राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम। राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम।
राम राम जय सीताराम राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन राम रघुराघव रघुपति राघव राजा राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम श्रीरंगेश राजा राम भक्तांतरंग सीताराम श्रीरंगेश राजा राम भक्तांतरंग सीताराम भक्तांतरंग सीताराम सीताराम जानकी कांत स्मरणम सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। श्री गुरु चरण सरोज
जन मुखुर सुधार भरणु रघुवर विमल यश जोदायक फलचार बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुनिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरऊ कलेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीशति लोक उजागर राम दूत अतुलित बल धाम अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नाम महावीर विक्रम भजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के कंचन भरण विराज सुवेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराज कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साज शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया राम जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय संजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति की बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत सम भाई सहस्र वदन तुम्हरो यश गावे अस कहीं श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीषा नारद शारद सहित अहिषा यम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाँ से कवि को मिध कहे सखे कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्योत्साहि मधुर फल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाहि दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे हो तन आज्ञा बिन पैसारे सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज संहारो आपे तीनों लोक हक के कापे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की नाशे रोग हरे सब पीड़ा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ज्ञान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे कोई अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा राम लक्ष्मण जानकी की जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुवरपुर जाय जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाय और देवता चित्तन धरहि हनुमत से सर्व सुख करहि संकट कटे मिटे सब पीड़ा रोज मिले हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा कर रघु गुरुदेव की नाही जो शत बार पाठ कर जोई झूठ ही बंधी महासुख होई हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साकी गौरीशा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा कीजे नाथ हृदय मांडेरा कीजे नाथ हृदय मांडेरा राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की जय बोलो हनुमान की जय बोलो हनुमान की
डाला चावुली लंका आला बाबा मारुति उडाला झावुली लंका आला बाबा मारुति उडाला 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 झावुली लंका आला बाबा मारुति आला बाबा मारुति आला रे बाबा मारुति आला बाबा मारुति आला रे बाबा मारुति आला बाबा मारुति आला रे बाबा मारुति उडाला झावुली लंका आला बाबा मारुति उडाला 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 झावुली लंका आला बाबा मारुति उडाला झावुली लंका आला बाबा मारुति उडाला उडाला झावुली लंका आला बाबा मारुति आला बाबा मारुति आला रे बाबा मारुति आला बाबा मारुति आला रे बाबा मारुति उडाला 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 झावुली लंका आला बाबा मारुति जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय बोलो वीर धीर पराक्रम आंजनेय स्वामी की मणिमय रमणीय राजभवने मल्लिका शोकातिक सुमने सीता
वैभवम् विदशोभन द्रव्य संपूर्ण बाबु दशविध सुगंध द्रव्य संपूर्ण ज्वलित कर्पूर दीपे शोभन द्रव्य संपूर्णे भावुक प्रेमिक जन संकीर्णे सीता कल्याण वैभवम् स्वागतं स्वागतं जानकी रामा स्वागतं स्वागतं पूर्ण कामा उपवीश नवरत्न मणिमय सहजीतया देवानव पुष्प कुन्दे बिम्बामि कदयोरसक्तकं ललितम् अम्बोदशमनीर नवराग मिलितम् अलयच सन्तनं भक्षति विपुले मङ्गल विग्रहालया विमले कस्तूरी तिलकं देविका ललाटे कमलाक्षर रघुवीरा परिशोभित क्रीडे मल्लिका रूप माला माला
वीरं नीलालकरगुणाजग शिवसुन्दरमधुरं कर्पूरपरिमलं ताम्बूलं इहते दददामि स्वीकुरु रसं दाशरथे अतिरोगशीलया नवरलोला अनुज्ञाप्य प्रेमिकं गुरु प्रेमलीला स्वागतं स्वागतं जानकी रामा मारुतचञ्चल विरुद्वेन्दे मन्दाराधिक कुसुमसुगन्धे विहरति रघुवीरहा एकदा विहरति रघुवीरहा सरस संगीत रस परिपूर्णे वसंत विराजित उद्यान बने विहरति रघुवीरहा एकदा विहरति रघुवीरहा पुष्पविनिर्मित कन्दुकेन प्रेमिक प्रियया प्रियवचनेन विहरति रघुवीरहा सीतया विहरति रघुवीरहा जय जय रघुवीर श्रीराजपुत्रा जय जय सौमित्री प्रेमैकपात्रा जय जय सुग्रीव राजेन्द्र मित्रा जय जय पादोद सच्चाजगात्रा जय जय संपुल्ल रक्ताब्जनेत्रा जय जय ब्रह्मादि सुरकृतस्तोत्रा जय जय वाल्मीकि कृतसच्चरित्रा जय जय पवमान तनयाब्जमित्रा जय जय साकेत राजराजेन्द्र जय जय सर्वेशा सद्गुणसान्द्रा जय जय प्रेमिक तारक मंत्र जय जय मां पाहि श्रीरामचन्द्र जय जय श्रीमती जनकेशनन्दिनी रतिकोटि सुन्दरी नवकिशोरी सुनयना कुमारी सुरमनोहरी रघुनन्दनानन्द वर्धन करी नवमल्लिका पुष्प मंडित सुवेणी नवरत्नभूषणे मधुरवाणी कल्याणवेश कमनीयरूपिणी कोसलराज कुमारकामिनी साकेत साम्राज्य सकल स्वामिनी सरस संगीत रसिक स्वभामिनी सरयू नदी तीर उद्यान विहारिणी शरणं भवदेवी प्रेमिक जननी प्रेमलतादी सखी जनकराब्ज मन्दस्पन्दिता दोले विलसन्तम् वामाङ्कशोभित मैथिलराज नन्दिनी वदनम् आलोकयन्तम् आलोकय सखी राजकुमारम् उपकलादि सखी जनक वादित वीणा मृदङ्गादि सङ्गीतरसिकम् वापरहित शारद चन्द्रिका शोभित सुन्दर सुमुखम् आलोकय सखी राजकुमारम् कुटिल कुन्तल भारनिवगा अभिनव मल्लिका कुसुमहारम् निटिल शोभित मृदमदधिरका वदन मृदुहास प्रेमिक मनोहरम् आलोकय सखी राजकुमारम् जय साकेताधीश जय चारुकेता जय दिव्यमणिभूष जय राघवेशा लाली जय राजेन्द्र कुमार जगदे कबीरा जय सीता मनोहरा नव पुष्पहारा लाली जय श्यामलाकार जय पीताम्बरा जय शत्रुसंहार जय मनोहरा लाली जय व्यलावण्य जय जगत् पुण्या जय प्रेमिकानन्य जय लोकमान्या जानकी मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् जलजलील सुन्दराय शुभमङ्गलम् जानकी मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् कुण्डरीकलोचनाय कुण्डलादिभूषणाय चण्डभानुवंशजाय जय मङ्गलम् जानकी मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् तापवृन्दमोचनाय तापपर्यभञ्जनाय भूपचक्ररञ्जनाय जय मङ्गलम् जानकी मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् गोपवर्जिताय सोमशेखराजिताय प्रेमिकेन्द्रपूजिताय जय मङ्गलम् जानकी मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् जलजनीलसुन्दराय शुभमङ्गलम् जानकी मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् साकेतनगरे श्रीमती मन्दिरे सकल सौभाग्य समृद्धान्त पूरे सखी जननी कर सद्गुणने बरे सरस शृंगार संगीत मुखरे श्रेष्ठ सुखम प्रभो मंदहास वदना मणिमय भूषणा महनीय मनोरम कल्याण गुणा मैथिली मोहना मंजूळ भाषणा मल्लिका मंदार मालिका भरणा श्रेष्ठ सुखम प्रभो राकेन्दु वदनया रसनील वचनया रमणमया दिव्य विविध भूषणया रम्य सद्गुणया राजेन्द्र तनयया रमस्वर रघुवीरा प्रेम परिपूर्णया श्रेष्ठ सुखम प्रभो श्रीरामा सीतया साकं समवाप्तकामा श्रेष्ठ सुखं प्रभो नानाविधमनिरञ्जितमञ्जे परिमल कुसुम कल्पित तल्पे श्रेष्ठ सुखं मैथिल भूपति तनयया मनोज्ञ वेशया प्रियया श्रेष्ठ सुखं कारुण्यगर्भित प्रेम विलासा कौसल्या हृदय कमल निवासा श्रेष्ठ सुखं श्री रघुवीरा தென்னிலங்கை கோன்மொழிகள் சிந்துவிதாய் செம்பொன்சே கண்ணினன் மாமதில் புடிசூழ் கண்ணபுரத்தின் கருமணியே என்னுடைய இன்னமுதே ராகவனே தாலேலோ என்னுடைய இன்னமுதே ராகவனே தாலேலோ लोक समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु यतः अभ्युदय निःश्रेयस सिद्धिः सधर्मः वेदाः प्रमाणं धर्मस्य धर्मो रक्षति रक्षितः रामो विग्रहवान् धर्मः रामोपासनेन धर्मवृद्धिः रामातवास्मि வாழ்க்கையே ராமனாகும் ராமனே வாழ்வமாகும் ராமனே வாழ்வு தன்னில் வாழ்க்கையே ராமன் தன்னில் ராமன் ராஜ்யம்தான் தேவ சாம்ராஜ்யம் கான்